the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment, they've built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game of all.
We hear all week, Mike, from every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And, Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold again. Got a man at corner, the tight end. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Milton Williams in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The first carry of the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Robert Spillane spills him there.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and inches. They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
On the play.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Seattle.
First and 10
And these are the
17-yard
explosive runs
line.
that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. It's second down.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got two options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang six on the defense.
The Patriots offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Now, May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Left side, it's complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, New England.
Patriot first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. Back complete to Henderson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he will score! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So following the touchdown, Borregamas is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion is Barner. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Seattle.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. But what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
At the 20-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is May. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, New England.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, it's Anderson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun. It's May. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Patriots.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Diggs on the reception. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch of the game for Diggs. And it's a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally.
That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Borregales now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will take a 14-6 lead.
Patriots 14, Seahawks 6.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Seattle.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. and there is a lot of room to operate.
He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. Darnold now to throw. This one not quite on target. Not in too much. That one falls incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On second down, it's Darnold. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To A.J. Barner. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. We'll talk things over before third down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks are back within 5.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's second down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On the ground, here is Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On third and long, here's May. He finds Hollins on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Hoots. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
I'm not sure how many guys
line.
grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. Do some things.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Milton Williams getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That is quickly out to Diggs. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now, May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Give to Henderson, running right. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Again, it's Henderson. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From out of the gun, here's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw now. May. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's in. Touchdown, New England.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead.
Patriots 21, Seahawks 9.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive.
Number 9, Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Seahawks.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That one swung out wide to Walker. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Darnold again. Got it with Smith and Jigba.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Darnold to the air once more. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
14 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's Walker. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3, and that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he will score! Game on! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks have cut the deficit to 5.
Seahawks 16.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. It's Henderson to start this drive, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer, but they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down, New England.
They'll go play action with May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. On play action, here's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
At the 40-yard line.
Henderson. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he is no challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end. But ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.